The reason you were needed is because we're moving through a generational change in our world, and you were born with something to offer that has not yet come about, and you haven't yet understood what that was, or you might be a little afraid of it, or you're in terrible judgment of yourself. Whatever the case, it's something that you have that's meant to come to the world now, and you would make an energetic contribution into the shifting of your life and also our world if you were to do that. And I can say this because I was awakened to that thought today, and then I had to go back and look at a message from last year where it says your contribution is needed. And I thought, wow, I haven't done that yet. I haven't finished. Well, we never do. Doesn't matter how old we are, what we've moved through, there's still more for us to do. But what's happening now is that we're moving through this generational change, which means that we each have to let go of what was old and grab that new part of us. And that's where we're going. And the world's not going to always cooperate with you. This is why you might be feeling a little afraid or uncertain or less confident than what you might want to feel. But that means that you're just evolving as the world is attempting to do as well, which is why it's a little chaotic. And I was given all of this information, and that's why it was challenging for me to move ahead. But I have a gift for you because I would love for you to hear this. Um, I went back and I found a message, and then also there's a recording that was done 2 years ago. And if you listen to that, you will hear everything and you'll understand so much more because I have lived a life where I brought in this new philosophy for this shift in our world. And that was challenging for me to tell everyone because it's kind of unbelievable that this guy, 73 years old, that I could have received all of this information over these years and healed my life and help, and that's going to help heal others in the world and all of that because we're meant to prosper. We're meant to be happy. We're meant to have everything. And my life did not give me that. So I moved through it, which is why I could give back to others, which is what you're meant to do as well. We are all born with something unique that's within us, and we're meant to develop it because it's an energetic shift that we will make. When we start to understand that everything is created by energy, our beings, our physical bodies, our world, all of its energy. And then when you start to understand that, you move to a higher level of understanding or of consciousness, and then you will start to love yourself. You will start to understand why you were born. You will start to understand that you can move through any difficulty or challenge, and you can start to heal in every single way, mentally, emotionally, physically, whatever it might be. And I know this is true because that's what I've done. And that's the work that I've created, what I was meant to bring to the world. Sometimes it becomes funny because I think that if I had had this information when I was growing up, so to speak, I would have been in a very different place now. And that's probably true for you as well. When we come into physical form, we have a unique plan we're supposed to live in whatever incarnation that might be. But when we decide to do it, our lives at this time become wonderful, become so much more magnificent because we're moving through whatever was old. Now, there are many reasons why this particular time in our world is challenging, and much of that is talked about in that video from 2 years ago. So I'd love for you to hear that. I'll leave a link to the message in this video, but it's on my website, anyadvicefortoday.com, and you can access it. There are many other things as well, because all of this I've written. When receiving precognitive information is challenging because it's hard for others to understand that. But our universe is connected. There's an alignment. You have an alignment to when you came into the world and what you're meant to do. And it's coming up now because there wouldn't be any other reason for you to be alive, but there's something there. Now, again, many people might be doing that thing that they came to the world to do, and that's wonderful, and you're making a great contribution. But there are others of us who know that we haven't done that. And the only reason we haven't done it is because taking that step into the unknown of who we are can be uncomfortable because we're like to stay safe or what we have known. That doesn't help us though, because we can't evolve that way. And so individually and collectively, we're attempting to evolve to a new state of understanding of who we are, our importance, and what we can contribute to the world and how we can create the lives and world that we want to have, that we want to live. That's the work that I was given. Now, it doesn't make me any different or any more than anyone else. It's just a particular role that I was given. You have one as well. And when you figure that out, my goal was to help you do that. But when you begin to figure that out, you will see that you will see yourself in a new way. You'll feel quite differently about yourself. And the ultimate goal of your life is self-acceptance, and that is self-love. That's the journey. And when I talk about ascension, that's what we're all doing, is moving to that higher state of understanding of who we are individually so that we can create a collective whole that's going to be much more to our liking. And that's what you will hear in that video. So thank you for being here. Please subscribe to the channel if it's your first time. But I'm telling you, you are here in the world now to do something wonderful. And I've said this for so long because you were born to do something extraordinary. And the reason it's extraordinary because no one was born to be like you. And who you are is a valuable person that is evolving on this earth at this time. And the universe would like for you to do a lot more of that. All right. See you guys soon.